Okay, so in the last video, we have learned about the circulation. Okay, what organs are involved in the circulation, that is heart, blood vessels, and how the circulation is taking place. ठीक है, हमने systemic circulation पढ़ा, pulmonary circulation पढ़ा, how these systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation are taking place simultaneously. ठीक, so we have learned up till here. Now the next part is more about the cellular level, right? See, यहाँ तक हमें इतना पता चल गया that heart contracts and due to that contraction the blood is passing from heart to different parts of the body. ठीक है, from left part is going to the different parts of the body and from the right part is going to the lungs. ठीक, so what is happening at the cellular level, how these contractions are taking place, what is the structure of the heart muscles that work in such a way that the heart contracts. Okay, so next thing that we are going to learn about is the cellular level of the heart, that what is happening at the cellular level, what is their structure, and how that structure is working so that these contractions are taking place. So the next topic that we are going to start is cardiac muscle cells. Okay, what the heart, which type of cells are present in the heart, how do they work? Okay, so heart is made up of two types of muscles. Okay, two types of cells जो है वो present होते हैं heart में, which are contractile cells and conducting system, or you can say simply conducting cells. Here two types of cells are present in the heart. One are contractile cells and second one are conducting cells. Now first I'll be focusing on contractile cells. First try to understand what the contractile cell is, then I'll be telling you about the conducting system. Now contractile cells account for 99% of the heart tissue. That means 99% of the heart is made up of contractile cell. If you go back to your anatomy video, the anatomy mein I told you the myocardium, about myocardium. ठीक है, so myocardium is simply the contractile cells. ठीक है, जो myocardium जिस सेल से बनी हुई है वो सिंपली कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल सेल्स है. ठीक है, एनाटमी में हमने पढ़ा था कि द मसल्स ऑफ द हार्ट आर called myocardium. ठीक है, myocytes है, myocytes means cells of the heart, myocardium means muscle of the heart. ठीक, ये दो टर्म्स आप याद कर लें. Let me write it. Myocardium means muscles of the heart. Fine. And myocytes means cells of the heart. Fine. So if whenever I say myocytes, just understand I'm talking about cells of the heart. If I say myocardium, that means I'm talking about the muscles of the heart. Fine. So the myocardium is simply the contractile cells are myocardium. Fine. And they are activated by the change in the membrane potential. Now, in order to understand this sentence, just this is a simple physiological concept that whenever any cell or any muscle is working, action potential is taking place over there. Okay, changes in the ions takes place, and due to that changes in the membrane potential, any muscle or any cell work. ठीक है, कोई भी सेल अगर काम करता है तो वहां पे क्या हो रहा है, एक्शन पोटेंशियल हो रहा है. ठीक है, सो इफ दीज सेल्स आर कंडक्टिंग, ठीक है, ये अगर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल सेल जो मायोकार्डियम के हैं वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स ओवर देयर मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल और एक्शन पोटेंशियल इज टेकिंग प्लेस, मतलब आयंस की एक्सचेंज हो रही है. तो ये एक बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये आप लोगों को क्लियर होना चाहिए पहले से. बट स्टिल आई एम टेलिंग यू कि कोई भी जब ऑर्गन कहीं पे भी कोई काम हो रहा है, एनी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज टेकिंग प्लेस, एनी रिलैक्सेशन इज टेकिंग प्लेस, एनी वर्क इज हैपनिंग, न्यूरो ट्रांसमिशन हो रही है, कुछ भी हो रहा है, तो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ओवर देयर, एक्शन पोटेंशियल होता है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन के पोटेंशियल में डिफरेंस आता है जिसकी वजह से मैसेज ट्रांसफर होता है और डिफरेंट जो है प्रोसेसेस होती है. फाइन. सो सिमिलरली in contractile cells also the contractile cells are activated. ठीक है, कब एक्टिवेट होते हैं, when there is a difference in the membrane potential, when the action potential takes place in the contractile cells, सब ये अपना काम करते हैं. And what is their work? Their work is contraction. When they contract, they pushes the blood toward in the aorta and pulmonary vein. So हमारा sorry pulmonary artery. ठीक, तो that we have already learned. ठीक है, that is what is the working of the heart. It pushes the blood into aorta and pulmonary arteries. So that occurs when there is a membrane potential, action potential in the myocardium or myocytes. ठीक, and what is their function? Function of contractile cells simply to produce contraction and generate force. They generate force, and due to that force they produce contraction, and due to that contraction the blood is pushed, pumped to different parts of the body. Fine. Now one thing that you need to understand, one more thing is that heart is the only organ of the body that works irrespective of the signals from the brain. ठीक है, brain does not send signal for the action potential in the heart. ठीक है, हार्ट में जो एक्शन पोटेंशियल होता है, अनलाइक अदर ऑर्गन्स, बाकी जो ऑर्गन्स होते हैं दे रिसीव सिग्नल्स फ्रॉम द ब्रेन एंड देन दे शो देयर स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन. Heart is the only muscle that work irrespective of the signal from the brain. ठीक है, हार्ट जनरेट्स इट्स ओन एक्शन पोटेंशियल. ठीक है, बाकी जहां पे भी एक्शन पोटेंशियल हो रहा है दैट इज अकरिंग ड्यू टू द सिग्नल फ्रॉम द ब्रेन. जब ब्रेन सिग्नल पहुंचा रहा है तभी किसी भी ऑर्गन में जो है वो एक्शन पोटेंशियल हो रहा है, मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल हो रहा है, या वो ऑर्गन काम कर रहा है. फाइन. ओनली द हार्ट इज द ओनली ऑर्गन ऑफ आवर बॉडी that work irrespective of the signal from the brain. ठीक है, so how does the heart generates action potential? That occurs by the conducting system. जो heart में conducting cells हैं, conducting cells that are present in the heart, they are responsible to generate the electrical impulse or generate the action potential by itself irrespective of the signals from the brain. ठीक है, brain की तरफ से signals की वजह से नहीं होता. The conducting cells generate their own action potential. वो खुद ही अपना action potential generate करते हैं, electrical impulse send करते हैं towards the contractile cells. ठीक है, ये conducting cells जो होते हैं ये action potential generate करते हैं and they send that signal to contractile cells in order to show their function, that is contractions. Fine. So conducting cells का क्या काम होता है? Initiate and distribute electrical activity. What is electrical activity? Simply its action potential. Okay, it consists of nodes and internodal pathways. We will be learning about them in detail in the coming slides. And the function of conducting cell is to control and coordinate heartbeat. हार्टबीट को वो कंट्रोल करते हैं और कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं कौन से? कंडक्टिंग सेल्स. When conducting cells send the signal to contractile cells, these contractile cells contract and show their function. Now, although brain doesn't take part in the conducting system of the heart, ठीक है, ब्रेन का इसमें कोई पार्ट नहीं होता, बट देयर इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन दैट इज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन इंक्रीजिंग और डिक्रीजिंग द इलेक्ट्रिक एक्टिविटी ऑफ द हार्ट. ठीक है, हार्ट बीट को ब्रेन आइदर कैन इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. ठीक है, they cannot now this concept need to be cleared. ठीक है, आप पहले ये समझो कि ब्रेन जो है वो कंडक्शन सिस्टम को कंट्रोल नहीं करता हार्ट के. ठीक है, वो कंडक्शन जो है वो हार्ट के कंडक्टिंग सेल्स कंट्रोल करते हैं. एक्शन पोटेंशियल दैट इज हैपनिंग इन द हार्ट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द हार्ट कंडक्टिंग सिस्टम. ठीक है, बट ब्रेन कैन ओनली इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज दिस कंडक्टिंग ऑफ द हार्ट। ठीक है, हार्ट बीट को वो आइदर इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं या डिक्रीज करते हैं। हाउ डू दे डू इट? द पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन दैट इज ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम। ठीक है, ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम टेक प्लेस इन कंट्रोलिंग द हार्ट बीट। ठीक है, जो ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम होता है वो हार्ट बीट को आइदर डिक्रीज कर सकता है या इंक्रीज कर सकता है, बट इट कैन नॉट इनिशिएट और स्टॉप द action potential that is occurring in the heart. I hope this concept is clear to you. If you feel any confusion, you can ask me later. ठीक, but I hope I have tried to explain you clearly. But still, if you're feeling any confusion, you can ask me later. Once again, I'm telling you that conduction in the heart takes place by the conducting cells of the heart. Brain does not take part in it. Fine. The brain can only increase or decrease the conduction of the heart, and that occurs in the autonomic nervous system. Okay, so we will not be going in the details of the autonomic nervous system. I'm just giving you the general concept. Autonomic nervous system is divided into two parts, that is parasympathetic and sympathetic. Okay, sympathetic nervous system is also known as fight or flight response, and parasympathetic nervous system is also known as rest and digest. Okay, now we call parasympathetic nervous system as rest and digest situation, and sympathetic nervous system as fight or flight response. Now, why do we call this fight or flight response and rest and digest system? Because when the sympathetic part of our autonomic nervous system is activated, a person is activated in the situation when the person is feeling fear, they are emotional, or if they are in some fight, or you have to run in exercise. When the body needs more energy, the sympathetic nervous system is activated. Unlike that, parasympathetic nervous system is activated when a person is feeling calm, when they are resting, and they are sleeping. In those cases, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, or at all the time. Either the sympathetic nervous system or parasympathetic nervous system is activated in our body. Fine. Whenever parasympathetic nervous system is activated, it effects on the heart will be to increase the heartbeat. ठीक है, जब भी पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट होगा, वो हार्ट पे क्या इफेक्ट शो करेगा? इट विल इंक्रीज द हार्ट बीट. ठीक है, हार्ट बीट को इंक्रीज कर देगा. What? When sympathetic nervous system will be activated, and whenever the parasympathetic nervous system will be activated, it will decrease the heartbeat or heart rate, you can say. ठीक, it's the same thing. Heartbeat या heart rate, ये similar चीज है. So sympathetic nervous system when activated, it effects on the heart will be that it will increase the heart rate, and whenever the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, it effects on the heart will be that it decreases the heart rate. ठीक, now the heart receives a rich supply of sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve fibers. There are nerve fibers in the heart from sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, which in different conditions either can increase the heartbeat or decrease the heartbeat, but they cannot initiate or inhibit the heartbeat. ठीक, ये चीज अब ये आप डिफरेंस याद रखिएगा. ब्रेन cannot initiate or inhibit the heartbeat, but they can control it. How they can control it? They can either increase the heartbeat or decrease the heartbeat. Now, how do they do it? अब जो पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम है, दे रिलीज अ न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर विच इज कॉल्ड एसिटाइलकोलिन. ओके, एसिटाइलकोलिन हैज रिसेप्टर्स ऑन द एट्रिया. ठीक है, एट्रिया पे एसिटाइलकोलिन के रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं विच आर muscarinic receptor. Okay, let me write this. Muscarinic रिसेप्टर्स, ठीक है। एट्रिया पे मस्कैरेनिक रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं विच आर receptors for acetylcholine. When acetylcholine binds to these receptors released from parasympathetic nervous system through vagus nerves, when bind to these receptors, they decrease the heartbeat. And similarly, in sympathetic nervous system, two neurotransmitters are released. Okay, two neurotransmitters, that is norepinephrine and epinephrine. Now, these two neurotransmitters are released from sympathetic nervous system and their receptors are beta receptors. ठीक है, उनके beta receptors होते हैं and these beta receptors are present both on atria as well as ventricles. So when these neurotransmitter bind to these receptors, they increase the heartbeat. ठीक है, ये heartbeat को increase कर देंगे whenever they will be released from the sympathetic nervous system. And this is how the brain is involved in controlling the heartbeat of heartbeat. ठीक है, this is the only role of autonomic nervous system in controlling the heartbeat. Fine, I hope this is clear to you. Now coming back, so contractile cells, they produce contraction. Conducting cells of the heart, they generate electrical impulses which causes the action potential in the heart. Now, one more thing that you need to understand is that for any of our organ of our body, if it needs to work, they need continuous supply of oxygen. ठीक है, किसी भी organ को काम करने के लिए continuous supply चाहिए, किसका? Oxygen का. So you might think that heart, as it pumps the blood, it can receive it blood from its chambers, but it does not happen like that. Heart में क्या होता है? Heart gets its own supply of the blood like any other organ of the body. ठीक है, हार्ट किसी भी ऑर्गन को काम करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? कंटिन्यूस सप्लाई ऑफ ऑक्सीजन चाहिए. ठीक है, तो जो कार्डियक मायोसाइट्स होते हैं, कार्डियक मसल्स होते हैं, in order for them to contract, they need continuous supply of oxygen. From where do they get this oxygen? They get it from the blood, and they get this blood in the same way as any other organ. जैसे किसी और ऑर्गन में ब्लड पहुंचता है, सिमिलरली हार्ट में भी उसी तरह से पहुंचता है. It does not directly get blood from its chambers. Fine. Cardiac cells, like the cells of all other organs, receive their blood supply via arteries that branch from the aorta. You can see here the arteries are from the aorta. The arteries are branching, which are then narrowing down into arterioles, then capillaries, and hence supplying the blood to the cardiac myocytes. ठीक है, तो हार्ट को ब्लड कैसे पहुंचता है? ब्लड सप्लाई कैसे पहुंचता है? थ्रू द आर्टरीज दैट ब्रांच फ्रॉम द एओर्टा, एंड दीज आर्टरीज सप्लाइंग मायोकार्डियम आर कॉल्ड एज कोरोनरी आर्टरीज. ठीक है, one more thing that you need to remember, the arteries that supply blood to the heart are known as coronary arteries, and the blood that is flowing through them is coronary blood flow. ठीक है, हार्ट मसल्स की तरफ जो ब्लड फ्लो जा रहा है उसको कोरोनरी ब्लड फ्लो कहते हैं, और जो आर्टरीज सप्लाई कर रही हैं ब्लड मायोकार्डियम को, वो कौन सी है? कोरोनरी आर्टरीज है. फाइन, एंड दीज आर्टरीज आर ब्रांचिंग फ्रॉम द एओर्टा. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next slide. Now I hope these concepts are clear to you. Now we will be studying, firstly I'm focusing on contractile cells. ठीक है, अभी मैं जो है आपको जो पढ़ा रही हूँ वो contractile cells के बारे में पहले है. ठीक है, firstly we are being focusing on the contractile cells, and this is a structure of the typical का जो है contractile cell, that is myocyte और myocardium. जो heart muscles होते हैं contractile muscles. ठीक है, contractile cells, not conducting cells. अभी मैं जो बात कर रही हूँ मैं सिर्फ contractile cells की बात कर रही हूँ. ठीक, so the contractile cells के जो structure है, firstly we are going to study the structure of contractile cell, then we will be going on to the action potential of the contractile cell. ठीक, so let's start. Now these contractile cell, they have striated appearance. Okay, they have striated appearance due to the regularly repeating sarcomeres composed of myosin containing thick filaments interdigitating with the thin filaments of that contain actin. Now this cardiac myocytes, they have striated appearance. ठीक है, you can see over here. Let me change the color. You can see over here that they have striated appearance. Striated means lines की तरह. ठीक है, they have a striated appearance. Why do they have striated appearance? Due to the regularly repeating sarcomeres. Now what the sarcomeres are? Sarcomeres are the cells Okay, so sarcomeres, what the sarcomeres are? Sarcomeres are the basic contractile unit of the muscles. ठीक है, sarcomeres क्या है? ये basic contractile units है muscles के. When they are activated, they produce contractions. ठीक है, sarcomere are the basic contractile unit of the कार्डियक मसल. ठीक है, कार्डियक मायोसाइट्स के जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल यूनिट है, दे आर कॉल्ड sarcomeres, and these sarcomeres are made up of two types of filament, which are thick filament and thin filament. Thick filament contain myosin and thin filament contain actin. Okay, this myosin and actin are type of proteins. Fine. So once again, the cardiac cell, they have striated appearance due to the presence of these filaments. Okay, and this striated appearance is due to the presence of sarcomeres. Sarcomeres are the basic contractile unit of the muscle, and they are made up of two types of filaments, that is thin and thick. Thick filament is called contain myosin, and thin filament contain actin. I hope this is clear to you. Now secondly, troponin and tropomyosin are also present in the thin filament. Now these thin filament also contain two more things, that is troponin and tropomyosin. And the what is their work? That whenever the muscle is relaxed, okay, in the relaxed muscle, the tropomyosin blocks the attachment for the myosin cross bridge, thus preventing contraction. ठीक है, अभी मैं इसकी डिटेल में नहीं जा रही. This is a big concept. Right now you just have to understand that whenever the tropomyosin is not doing its work, there is no contraction. ठीक है, tropomyosin जब अपना work start करता है, that causes a contraction. Okay, so I'm not going in the details right now. I'll be explaining it later. ठीक है, so right now you just have to understand that tropomyosin, which is present in a thin filament, its work is that whenever the tropomyosin is not attached to its binding site, there is no contraction. Okay, और contraction कब होती है? Whenever the tropomyosin start its work. Fine. Secondly, thirdly, sorry, the cellular membrane, the cell membrane of muscle is called sarcolemma. ठीक है, कार्डियक मसल की जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन होती है, that is called sarcolemma. Okay, this cell membrane contain T tubule system. T tubule or transfer tubule system. Now what is T tubule system? You can see this in the picture, that these are the projections of the cell membrane that are going inside the cells. ठीक है, projections of the cell membrane that are going, forming a tube and going inside the cell. ठीक, तो cellular membrane जो कार्डियक मायोसाइट्स की होती है, उसको क्या कहते हैं? सार्कोलीमा कहते हैं. And they contain T tubule system. And what is T tubule system? It is transfer tubule, and these are the projections of the cell membrane that are going inside the cell. Fine. And there is also and they are associated with calcium loaded sarcoplasmic reticulum. Another structure that is present in the cardiac myocyte is sarcoplasmic reticulum, and sarcoplasmic reticulum is the storage of कैल्शियम, ठीक है, कैल्शियम जहाँ पे स्टोर होता है दैट स्ट्रक्चर इज कॉल्ड सार्कोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम। सार्कोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में क्या होता है, कैल्शियम स्टोर्ड होता है, ठीक है। सो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू, and rest of the things, as this is sarcoplasmic reticulum you can see here, and rest of the things are similar like any other cell of the body, and you know very well what is mitochondria, what is nucleus, ठीक। बाकी सब जो चीजें सेल इसमें सेल में प्रेजेंट हैं we already know about that, fine। So let's move on to the next slide. So coming on to the next slide, we are going to see the general structure of, still we are continuing the structure of the myocardium. Okay, this is the general structure of the cardiac muscle, ठीक है, cardiac muscle का general structure is like this, okay। They consist of each cardiac muscles are relatively small and they are about 100 millimeter long and 20 millimeter in diameter, okay। They are 100 millimeter long and their diameter is about 20 millimeter, and they generally contain single nucleus, okay। Each of the cardiac muscle cell contains single nucleus and they are longitudinal, they are long in shape, fine। Now the adjacent cells are joined end to end structure called intercalated discs. Now in this picture you can see here the two cells are joined together by intercalated discs, ठीक है, ये you can see over here two cells are joined together by the help of intercalated discs, and within which there are structure called desmosomes. What are desmosomes? Desmosomes are the structure present in the cardiac cells that hold the myofibrils together. Okay, ठीक है, दो सेल ये सेल्स को एक दूसरे से अटैच करके रखते हैं, these structure desmosomes, they attach two cells together so that they do not fall apart during contraction. During contraction when cells work together, so these desmosomes, their work is to hold the cells together, fine। And there are also gap junctions present in the intercalated disc. In the intercalated disc, one more structure is present, that is gap junctions, fine। Cardiac muscle cells are also are arranged in layers and surround hollow cavities, ठीक है। कार्डियक मसल सेल जो अरेंज होते हैं they are arranged in the form of layers, okay। layers में ये arranged होते हैं in the form of layers and they surround the hollow cavities, and right now in this case which we are learning, they surround the blood filled chambers of the heart, ठीक है। ये कार्डियक सेल्स जो हैं ये किसको सराउंड करते हैं, blood filled chambers of the heart। When muscles in the walls of the cardiac chambers contract, it acts like a squeezing fist and exert pressure on the blood inside, ठीक है। Whenever these muscles start contracting, these cardiac chambers contract, what do? They act like a squeezing fist, ठीक है। मुट्ठी, जैसे हम मुट्ठी को बंद करते हैं वैसे ही जो है आप उसको कंसीडर करो कि squeezing fist की तरह मुट्ठी को जैसे बंद करते हैं, they contract in such a way, and due to that they exert pressure on the blood that is present in that chambers, and due to that pressure that blood is flown from one chamber to another and from ventricles towards in the different arteries, fine। I hope this is clear to you. Now coming on to the again on the cellular level, that how these contraction takes place, ठीक है। cellular level में which ions are responsible to cause the depolarization, and what is responsible to change the membrane potential, and which ions are responsible to cause the action potential and जिसकी वजह से contraction होती है, fine। So follow each step carefully। आपको ये concept अगर आपने clearly समझने की कोशिश की, I hope by the end of this slide आपको ये अच्छी तरह समझ में आ जाएगा। Now, first step, what happens whenever the membrane is depolarized by sodium as entry as an action potential begins. Now, whenever the membrane permeability change, अब मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि एक्शन पोटेंशियल जब होगा, मेम्ब्रेन परमिएबिलिटी चेंज होगी और डिफरेंट आइंस की एंट्री होगी, then they will cause the action potential, they will make the inside of the cell more positive, depolarization होगी, and due to that depolarization different functions take place, in this case contraction. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, फाइनल जो आउटकम होगा, that will be the cell will start contracting. सही, तो in the first step, what happens in the first step is that when the membrane permeability change due to the signal from the conducting cells, ठीक है, conducting cells जब cardiac myocytes को signal send करेंगे, their permeability, cell membrane permeability will be changed and sodium will enter inside the cell. ठीक है, in the first step sodium enters through the sodium transporter. This sodium enters inside the cell and makes the inside of the cell more positive. That means it will cause the depolarization. Fine. So first, in the first step, sodium and start entering inside the cell, and this depolarization due to the change in the concentration, positive ion concentration inside the cell, this depolarization opens L-type calcium channels in the T tubules. ठीक है, अब T tubules में क्या है, कैल्शियम चैनल्स प्रेजेंट है. Whenever पहले क्या होगा, सोडियम की एंट्री होगी, एंड ड्यू टू द एंट्री ऑफ सोडियम द इनसाइड ऑफ द सेल बिकम पॉजिटिव. ठीक है, जब पॉजिटिव होगा तो वो क्या मतलब है, डीपोलराइजेशन हो गई. When the inside of the cell becomes more positive, that means depolarization occur, and due to this depolarization, L-type calcium channels open in the T tubules. T tubule में जो L-type calcium channels होंगे वो open होंगे. ठीक है, and they will cause the calcium to enter inside the cell. Now sodium is also entering, calcium is also entering, they both are positive ions, hence the inside of the cell become more positive. Okay, positive hoga, that means depolarization has occurred. Now in the third steps, what happened, a small amount of trigger calcium enter in the cytosol contributing to cell depolarization. That trigger calcium bind to and opens ryanodine receptor calcium channels in the sarcoplasmic reticulum membrane. Now firstly जो ये calcium enter हो रहा है, this calcium has entered in the cell. One work they are doing, they are in causing the depolarization. ठीक है, वो depolarization कर रहा है cell की. दूसरा ये काम क्या कर रहे हैं, calcium, they are acting on another receptor which is called ryanodine receptor, which is present on the sarcoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, अब sarcoplasmic reticulum में क्या होता है, again sarcoplasmic reticulum contain calcium. So when this calcium which is entering from the L-type calcium channels, it is binding to its ryanodine receptor on sarcoplasmic reticulum. What is it doing? It is causing the release of more calcium. ठीक है, ये more calcium को रिलीज कर रहा है. ठीक है, तो फोर्थ स्टेप में क्या हो रहा है, कैल्शियम फ्लोज इनटू द साइटोसोल रेजिंग द कैल्शियम कंसंट्रेशन. Firstly calcium कहाँ से enter हो रहा है, from extracellular fluid it is entering in the cytosol, and secondly that calcium is acting on its receptors, that is ryanodine receptors, and these ryanodine receptors are present on sarcoplasmic reticulum. Due to the action of calcium on these receptors, the more calcium is released from sarcoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, ज्यादा calcium release हो रहा है कहाँ से, sarcoplasmic reticulum से. Now this there is an increase in the calcium concentration in the cytosol. ठीक, तो अब क्या होगा, binding of calcium to troponin exposes cross bridging binding sites on thin filaments. Now when the calcium will bind to troponin, okay, troponin से bind होगा तो वो क्या करेगा, क्रॉस ब्रिजिंग कराएगा, किसकी कराएगा, थिक फिलामेंट्स की. ठीक है, फिलामेंट्स की जब ये बाइंडिंग क्रॉस ब्रिजिंग कराएगा, दोस फिलामेंट्स स्टार्ट टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, क्रॉस ब्रिजिंग साइक्लिंग causes force generating and sliding of thick and thin filaments. when these thick and thin filaments start sliding, जब उनकी sliding start होगी, that will cause the contraction. Fine. Okay, so cross bridge cycling causes forced generation and sliding of thick and thin filaments. Now, when this calcium bind to troponin, it exposes the cross bridging linkage of the thin filaments, and when thin and thick filament start forming cross bridges, they start that causes a contraction. ठीक है, इस तरह से contraction होती है. Fine. Then in the 7th step, the calcium that is released from sarcoplasmic reticulum as well as from the extracellular fluid, it acts on the, it is returned back to the sarcoplasmic reticulum. It acts on the calcium ATPase pumps and return back to the sarcoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, अब ये calcium after doing its work, what does it do? It goes back to sarcoplasmic reticulum with the help of calcium ATPase pump. ठीक है, the calcium ATPase pump which are present on the sarcoplasmic reticulum, this calcium goes back into the this sarcoplasmic reticulum via these pumps. ठीक, and then the calcium ATPase pump, also known as sodium calcium exchanger, remove calcium from the cell. ठीक है, अब ये जो बाकी calcium रह जाता है, एक तो sarcoplasmic reticulum के अंदर चला गया और दूसरा कहाँ जाएगा? Outside of the cell through the help of sodium calcium exchanger or simply calcium ATPase channel. ठीक है, so here the contraction is taking place due to the calcium, and when the calcium will be removed, this whole process will be stopped. ठीक है, ये stop हो जाएगी, that means contraction will be stopped, and then again the cycle will repeat itself. In the finally the membrane is repolarized when potassium exists to the end of action potential. ठीक है, potassium जब exit करेगा, that will cause the end of this action potential. Fine. I hope this is clear to you. If you feel any confusion, I can explain you again. Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Firstly, keep this in mind, when the membrane potential is repolarized, that occurs due to the potassium exit. When potassium start exiting the cell, the repolarization occurs. That means the action potential has stopped, depolarization stop हो जाती है, repolarization हो जाती है. That means inside of the cell start becoming more negative. Negative क्यों हो रहा है? Due to the exit of potassium ions from extracellular to from intracellular to extracellular fluid. यहाँ से inside of the cell से potassium बाहर जाएगा, outside of the cell जाएगा, which will make the inside of the cell negative, and that is called repolarization. Okay, what it is called? Repolarization. Repolarization. Fine. So this same thing I'm going to be explaining you with the help of a graph. Now pay attention over here. Now, when the potassium is exiting the cell, okay, potassium is exiting the cell, that means the cell is repolarized. ठीक है, repolarization हो गई, the cell has repolarized, मतलब कि अब depolarization नहीं हो रही, and cell inside of the cell is more negative, and the resting potential of the cardiac myocyte is about negative 90 millivolt. Fine. Minus 90 millivolt is in the resting potential of this cardiac myocyte, and that occurs due to the continuous outward movement of potassium ions. This is called the phase 4 of depolarization. Fine. Now, as we learned in the last slide, okay, last slide mein we learned that action potential starts when the sodium start entering inside the cell. Fine. So sodium channels open and sodium inside the cell, which brings the potential of the membrane to about positive 40 millivolt plus 40 millivolt पे potential action membrane potential चला जाता है. Why? Due to the entry of sodium inside the cell. This makes the cell depolarize. ठीक है, depolarize कर देगा cell को, depolarization will take place. Fine. due to the entry of sodium. This is called the phase 0 of depolarization. Now, as the sodium has entered inside the cell, the potassium is still going out, and that brings a slight difference in the membrane potential. ठीक है, +40 से slight difference लाएगा. Now as sodium channels open and depolarization occur, it opens the calcium channels also. ठीक है, आपको पता है ना, L type calcium channels we learned in the last slide. Okay, last slide में we learned due to the entry of sodium, the L type calcium channels open. So due to the entry of sodium and depolarization occurs, the calcium L type calcium channels open. ठीक है, L type calcium channels open होते हैं, which causes the entry of calcium inside the cell, and that due to the entry of calcium positive ions inside the cell and outward going of potassium ions, there is a slight plateau on the graph. ठीक है, ग्राफ पे एक plateau आ जाता है ड्यू टू द कैल्शियम एंट्री एंड पोटेशियम एग्जिट. ठीक है, तो एक बैलेंस हो जाता है जिसकी वजह से एक प्लेटू आ जाता है ग्राफ पे, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड द phase 2 ऑफ depolarization. ओके, फाइनली व्हाट हैपेंस, द कैल्शियम चैनल क्लोजेस हो जाते हैं, एंड पोटेशियम इज स्टिल गोइंग आउट, व्हिच brings the membrane potential back to the -90 millivolt, and that is called the phase 3 of depolarization. Now this is the typical graph that is shown for the action potential of cardiac myocytes. ठीक है, contractile cells जो हैं उनका graph is like this. Okay, and the graph for conducting cell is different, that I'll be explaining you in the coming slide. I hope this is clear to you. If you feel any confusion over here, you can ask me later. Fine. Now this was up till here we were talking about contractile cells. ठीक है, contractile cells की बात कर रहे थे हम. Now we are coming on to the conducting cells of the heart. Conducting system जो heart का होता है, which causes the action potential. Now we are going to be talking about that. Okay, अब contractile cells आपको पता चल गया, they are cardiac myocytes. Myocardium जो में जो cells present होते हैं, they are contractile cell. Now the conducting cell, which are responsible for the heartbeat coordination, which are responsible to cause the heartbeat, which are responsible to cause the action potential in the whole of the heart, they are called conducting system of the heart or conducting cells of the heart. And these are of these type. One is sinoatrial node, which is also known as SA node. Okay, SA node, SA node is over here. This is SA node. Okay, and then the second is AV node, atrioventricular node. Okay, this one. And third type of conducting cells are bundle of His. These a bundle of His in blue color. Then bundle of branches. Bundle of branches divide this bundle of His into left and right ventricle में उसको divide करते हैं bundle of branches, bundle of His को, and finally Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers are responsible to spread the action potential throughout the cardiac myocytes. Fine. So these are the types of conducting cells which conduct the electrical impulse. Now here SA node. SA node is also known as natural pacemaker of the heart. Natural pacemaker of heart. Okay. Now this SA node is responsible to conduct the heartbeat. ठीक है, जो SA node होता है उसको natural pacemaker. One second. Okay. So SA node is often called as natural pacemaker of the heart. Why it is called natural pacemaker of the heart? Because this SA node is responsible to start or initiate the heartbeat. ठीक है, यहाँ से एक्शन पोटेंशियल स्टार्ट होता है SA नोड से. SA node starts action potential, then it sends it to AV node, then AV node send that action potential towards the bundle of His, then it passes to bundle of branches, and finally Purkinje fibers. And Purkinje fibers are responsible to pass that action potential to the ventricles and cause them to contract. Fine. So the electrical activity starts when SA node starts sending the electrical impulses. That is why it is called the natural pacemaker of the heart. Now, in some conditions, in some disease state, when the SA node stop working, or due to any condition it has any defect, then some of the other parts of the conducting system, that is AV node, bundle of His, or bundle of branches, or Purkinje fibers, they start initiating the electrical impulse. That is why these all parts are called the latent pacemaker of the heart. Okay, latent, let me write that, latent pacemaker of the heart. Fine. So these all atrioventricular node, bundle of His, bundle of fibers, and bundle of branches, and Purkinje fibers, they are known as the latent pacemaker of the heart, because they only initiate electrical impulse if the natural pacemaker of the heart is not working due to any disease state or some condition, or it sends the signal late. Fine. So that's why they are called the latent pacemaker of the heart. Fine. I hope this is clear to you. These are the types of conducting cells that are present in the heart. Now, coming on to the next slide. Okay. So in this video, you can see here this is the this is the SA node, and SA node start firing the electrical impulse, and it sends the electrical impulses to AV node, and finally bundle of His and bundle of fibers, and through Purkinje fibers the electrical impulse spread throughout the heart. Okay, watch it one more time. This is SA node which is initiating the electrical impulse. It is sending to AV node. Okay, this is sending the electrical impulse to AV node, and from AV node this electrical impulse is being transferred from bundle of His to bundle of branches. Bundle of branches are dividing the bundle of His to the left and right and left ventricles, and then they are dividing into Purkinje fibers, and then Purkinje fibers are spreading the electrical that action potential throughout the cardiac myocytes. Okay, you can see here this is the signal being transferred, okay, from the SA node to AV node, and finally to all parts of the heart. I hope this is clear to you, how the action potential is generated from the SA node, and it passes to different conducting cells of the heart, that is AV node, bundle of His, bundle of branches, and Purkinje fibers. Okay, now so moving on to the next slide. This picture will further clear concepts about the location of the conducting cells of the heart. Fine. Now here you can see here, this is the sinoatrial node. Okay, sinoatrial node, SA node. This is located in the atria. Fine. Then these are internodal pathways. Internodal pathways are responsible for transmitting signals from SA node to AV node. ठीक है, ये जो internodal pathways होते हैं ये signals pass करते हैं from SA node to AV node, and AV node is located in between atria and ventricles. Fine. This is AV node, which you can see over here. Then this AV node further branches into bundle of His. ठीक है, ये AV node जो है वो branch out करता है किसमें, bundle of His में, and this bundle of His divides into right bundle of His and left right bundle of branches and left bundle of branches. Right bundle of branches branch into the right ventricle, and left bundle of branches branches into the left ventricle. They send their signals to the left ventricles, and right bundle of branches send signal to the right ventricle, and these branch from the bundle of His. Fine. Then these bundle of branches further branches out into Purkinje fibers, and Purkinje fibers are the ones that are responsible to transfer the signal towards the ventricles. Fine. I hope this is all clear up till here. Now, coming on to, before going further, I just want to clear out one more thing. As I was explaining you about the, I was explaining you about the action potential of contractile cells. ठीक है, ये जो मैंने आपको यहाँ पे explain किया था, action potential of contractile cells. ठीक है. So this picture will further clear your concepts about this action potential of contractile cells. Fine. Here in this graph, you can see here what I explained you over here. This is clearly shown in this graph as well. Fine. This is phase 4, where potassium is moving out. Hence, this is about negative 90 millivolt. ठीक है, ये यहाँ पे repolarization के during repolarization, this phase is phase 4, during which potassium is exiting out. Then depolarization occurs when the sodium channels open, which is phase 0. As sodium channels open, there is a depolarization which bring the membrane potential to about positive 40. Fine. Then you can see here this little change in membrane potential occurs when potassium starting exiting out, which is phase 1. ठीक है, यहाँ पे potassium exit out होता है, which bring the membrane potential to bit lower. Fine. Then in phase 2, when calcium is entering and potassium is exiting, there is a plateau which brings the membrane potential over a plateau. ठीक है, एक ही level पे रखता है. And then finally during phase 3, when calcium channel closes and potassium exits out, the repolarization occurs. Fine. I just added this one more picture so that this concept will be cleared further for you. I hope now it is clear, but if you still feel any confusion, you can ask me later. Now coming on to the, this was the action potential of contractile cells. We were talking about the conducting cells, and now we are coming on to the action potential of the conducting cell. ठीक है, SA node, AV node, bundle of His, वहाँ पे जो action potential होता है, now we are talking about this. Fine. Now this picture is showing the action potential in the conducting cells of the heart. ठीक है, conduction system of the heart में जो action potential होता है, this graph is showing that one. Okay, now the resting membrane potential of conducting cells, unlike that of contractile cell, is about negative 60 millivolt. Okay, now during this phase 4, slow sodium enters through the slow sodium channels. That is why there is a little bit difference in the membrane potential to about minus 40 millivolt. ठीक है. Then when calcium channels open, calcium rushes in phase 0. There is a change in membrane potential which bring the membrane potential to positive 10 millivolt. ठीक है, कैल्शियम चैनल्स ओपन होते हैं जिसकी वजह से मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल चेंज होता है. एंड ड्यूरिंग फेज 3 the potassium channels open and potassium exits out, and which is known as a phase 3, and hence the potassium goes out, and which brings the membrane potential back to normal. Now you note here there is no phase 1 and 2 in the conducting cells. ठीक है, so ये difference है action potential of conducting cells and contractile cells. Contractile cells में there were 5 phases, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, but here there are only 3 phases. There is no 1 and 2 phase. Fine. Now this picture is again showing the same thing over here. The resting membrane potential is about negative 60, and there is a difference when sodium enters into the cell. There is a bit difference in the membrane potential, and finally when the calcium enters during phase 0 depolarization occur. ठीक है, depolarization होती है, and when the potassium exists the repolarization occurs. Fine, this same is shown over here. Now you have to find out the difference between the action potential of conducting cells and action potential of contractile cells. If you noted that in conducting cells, depolarization occurred due to the entry of sodium, but here in conducting cells, the depolarization occurs due to the entry of calcium. ठीक है, कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल सेल्स में जो एक्शन पोटेंशियल होता है, डीपोलराइजेशन होती है, वो होती है जब सोडियम एंटर होता है. सोडियम एंटर होता है वो डीपोलराइजेशन करवाता है. बट अनलाइक दैट इन कंडक्टिंग सेल्स जो डीपोलराइजेशन हो रही है दैट इज अकरिंग ड्यू टू द एंट्री ऑफ कैल्शियम. ठीक है, तो दिस इज वन ऑफ द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन द depolarization of conducting cells and depolarization of contractile cells. Now, I hope this is clear to you. This is all for this week. I'm going to be stopping over here. Please, if you have any confusion in these lectures, जो मैंने आपको दोनों videos upload करवाया है, इसमें कोई भी confusion है, write it down, and we will be having class. Then you can ask me. Okay, in the live session, you can ask me any questions that you have. Okay, right now I'm ending this session. I hope you have watched the video. ठीक है, so we will meet then in the live class.